Hey guys. As always, let me know if you can't hear me. I can't really tell besides the fact that I can see that my mic is unmuted according to my software. Let me just double check. Yeah. So if you guys can't hear me, let me know. If you don't know who I am, my name's Christine, also known as Chrissy. I have had this account for about 2-ish years now. Or maybe it's 3. I don't remember. I have taken some hiatuses during those times just because either life was getting crazy or we had a hurricane or just stuff like that. But I want to get back into doing YouTube again because I do enjoy doing YouTube, and I enjoy art, and I enjoy doing it with you guys and sharing it with you guys. So yeah, that's why I've started doing these live streams again. I hope to be posting videos soon. Still kind of try to figure out how to do that. I also want to just mention 2 quick things. I do have bread in a bread machine in my kitchen. So at one point my watch is going to go off during the stream. I'm just going to have to run to take the paddle out so that when it bakes, the paddle isn't baked into the bread. Other thing I just want to mention, I have been having some stomach issues that just like, I guess they're acute for now, but like sometimes they just pop up out of nowhere these past like week and a half. Right now I am having some pain, but it's not like enough to make me not do this. But if it does get worse and I have to cut off, I will. So if I have to end the stream early, I do apologize, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to be okay. And I just want to put that out there just in case. But I will get started. I think what I want, I'm just going to cover because I have to put in my little passcode. Procreate. Oh, I'll just quickly show you this. This is my latest piece. I'm quite proud of it. Took me just under 8 hours to do. You know what? While I'm here, I'm gonna put on a focus because otherwise I'm gonna get all these notifications. So then we're not bothered. But yeah, I was really proud of this piece. It's just been something that like kind of came to me. I submitted it as a print to a local art show that we're having here in my town. Also, that's another thing. If you do hear noises outside, it's just my neighbors and people outside because I do live in a downtown area. So I apologize if you can hear them. So I don't know what I want to do today. I was thinking maybe something to do with Mermay. I've never actually finished a Mermay piece, so it'd be nice to start one and maybe finish it on the next stream or before the next stream, or I don't know. We'll see. But to get started, let's do, I guess, I don't know how I want to do screen size. Let's start a new canvas size, because if I do end up wanting to print this at some point, let's see. What size sounds good? I guess like we can do, maybe we'll do a 16. No, let's do a 12 by 12, or maybe a 9 by 12. Let's do 9 by 12. That'd be 9 No, not 9 by 1, 9 by 12 inches. Okay, that's a good size. Okay, so we have our little paper here. I'm probably going to run this for 2 hours as I normally do. So at 3 o'clock, we'll end the stream. So let's see. I actually have the Mermay prompt list pulled up, and if you don't know how to access it, I will put a link down below once the stream is over. But you can also find it on Instagram if you search up Mermay_official. That's their Instagram. So you can find I think they have their prompt list pinned. I don't know that I want to do today's thing. Today's what is it called? Today's prompt. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. My brain is just like not working. So today's prompt's hair for Mermay, but I'm thinking they have quite a few other ones that are like a couple days ahead of time, like a couple days out. And I think those would be kind of fun. I'm gonna write them down for myself, like the ones that are really like sticking out to me. As I said, you can find this on Mermay_official on their Instagram. They have it pinned, but I'm just gonna write down a couple. I'm probably gonna write it somewhat slanted. I'm so sorry. But I think I really like, that is very light. Why is the color so light? Let's do pink. And I'm just curious, you can tell me in the chat if you want, or that is still very light, or you can comment it if you're watching this after the fact, if you're participating in Mermay, or if you've ever wanted to and just for some reason didn't. Because I have tried to participate in past years and just never worked out. But May 7th is Miyazaki, which I assume they're referring to Hayao Miyazaki, which I would love to do like a studio. Is it Ghibli or Ghibli? I think it's Ghibli. Themed mermaid. That would be kind of cool. They also have Atlantis for May 6th. Or no, May 8th. Yesterday's was pretty cool. May 2nd, Cosmic. I don't think you have to actually do it on the day, but yeah, I know mermaids can be a little difficult to draw. I do agree. It's hard in the sense that like you have a tail anatomy that you can't really like, because it's not a real, like mermaids aren't real. And yeah, same. I'm not committed to drawing every day either. Luca draws. I don't draw every day. I wish I could, but I don't, like when I do prompt lists, I don't really do like, for example, if they're like, during Inktober, there's a lot like Drawtober. I don't usually do the whole, like I don't do the whole thing. I usually, if I see something that like kind of sparks my interest, I'll do a paint, or I'll do a drawing or whatever, a doodle if I want to. But if I don't see something that I like, I don't hold myself to it, you know. It's just sort of like sometimes I'll even do past prompts if I feel like it. It's kind of just, yeah, I don't commit myself either. It's a lot. I do admire people who can do a whole month of drawings. I do think a lot of people probably do like they do the sketches ahead of time or something, but again, I don't know how people could do a drawing in like one day. Especially because I don't know, I'm just very slow when it comes to drawing. So far I've seen these two that are interesting. Clown sounds like a clown. I don't know, I think of clownfish. But you could also do like a clown looking mermaid. I also have aquarium, which is kind of interesting. I'll write that down. I'm not going to do all these prompts. I might like combine a couple or like, I don't know, just pick one and maybe go with it. They have watercolor, tsunami, memory, oasis. I think I'm actually going to do my own idea. I don't know. I think I'm going to do my own idea. Let me make this bigger so I can erase it. Thank you. All right. I think we're going to go with a different brush just for now. I do not like drawing in that brush. That's a little big, but... And if you weren't here earlier when I first started the stream, I do want to apologize if my alarm on my watch goes off. I have to go take a paddle out of the bread machine. Okay. Let's see if I can find something. Sorry if you can see my hair. I'm just, I'm gonna look up a quick reference photo. Yeah, I know I don't have any saved. All right, I think I'm gonna do the clownfish, but I'm gonna make like a clownfish mermaid. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna look up a human pose reference I'm just on Pinterest. I don't have anything really saved anywhere. Just kind of looking for something that might work. What I'm really trying to do is find an image I can steal basically the torso like pose roughly. And I say steal, but I mean like, you guys know what I mean. I'm using it as reference, but I definitely think I want to do like she's in a fishbowl, which I think that, I know it's been done, but I think it'd be cool. I just can't seem to find a good pose. Ooh, it would help if they were swimming. Yes. That makes sense. Ooh, mermaid in a wine glass, yes. I actually wanted to do one in a bathtub one year. Wine glass would be cool. I think what else. I mean, you could put them in it might be interesting, like in a vase or something like that. Oh, you did? Yeah, it's a cool concept. I thought of doing one in a bathtub, which I think I might try to do this year too at some point. It's so funny. You search up women swimming and it's like half the images aren't even of women swimming. Or you know what? Maybe get rid of pose. That's the problem. I just need to find a good... I don't even need like a face to look at, honestly. Okay, I think I found some good like pose images. So Luca, did you do it like what media did you use, or medium? Like, did you do it digitally or traditionally? I'm just curious. Ah, markers, yeah. Like alcohol markers or just like regular, there with Crayola markers work. Acrylic markers are fun too. Yeah, I'm just trying to find some reference because I know it's like I don't want her moving too much. Acrylic, yeah. Acrylic markers are fun. I've just I feel like though you need a lot of colors. Do you need like, are you good at mixing them? I'm not good at mixing them. So I'm always like looking for colors that I don't have. I don't know, maybe a pose will make me change my mind. Like, cause sometimes I see things. Yeah, just do whatever. I overthink things, so like whenever I approach like a painting or like something I want to draw, I just like have to have a reference. Like, I don't know, I'm just very, I guess it's my type A personality. I'm very like, I have to plan everything out, which I guess makes sense for like, yeah, I get what you're saying. Like kind of like almost blended, but like not at the same time. Yeah. Almost like not quite cell shading, but like similar is kind of what I'm picturing. It's so funny how I can't find a reference. Okay, this looks promising, potentially. I don't know if that's an image, though. It looks like, not the best quality image. Hey, yeah, I'm gonna be drawing as soon as I can find something for a pose, because I really want to do a mermaid, but I'm having trouble finding a pose that I like. Which right now I'm searching, or maybe I'm not searching. Where did I end up? Yeah, I get what you mean, Luca. It's nice because like I kind of like starting in traditional too sometimes, because then you can like fix it if you need to a little bit in digital. I know, I was just in a digital mood today. There's like no good poses. Oh, this isn't bad. Her legs are a little bit distorted, but like it's fine because I really just need the torso. Sorry, I can't really like show it. But she's kind of like, I don't know though. Do I want to draw her from the back? That's the only issue. Don't know. Oh, yeah. I like watching people too. I get it. I mean, I could just wing it. The only thing is I do get scared doing anatomy without, like the anatomy of a human, without a reference. Ooh, this is an interesting image. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not like drawing just yet, but the plan is to draw. I can work with this. All right, I found something. So I can at least sort of work with this. Now, my sketches always start off a bit messy. I'm just warning you guys. And then I kind of edit as I go. But thinking this is like the first rough sketch. So that's going to be the head. I'm going to see, I'm only here for like, I'm only going to be here for 2 hours. So, I don't know if I'll get into coloring. I'll try to. If not, the next live stream I do, I'll try to do a coloring situation. I'm also going to warn you guys, I don't know if you heard earlier, but I don't know how much time I have left, but like in a I want to say like maybe like 20 minutes-ish, I'm going to have an alarm go off on my watch because I have a bread in the bread machine in my kitchen. And I just want to make sure that I get to it because I have to get the paddle out before it bakes. Otherwise, what happens is the paddle will actually bake into the bread. And I don't want the paddle to bake into it. So I do have to just quickly remove it and then I'll come back. So it'll be like a quick 1 minute, 2 minute break at maximum. I'm just kind of doing where I want the arms to go. And then torso is going to be here. Might have to make her a bit smaller, but that's okay. And start the tail here. Don't know. This woman's kind of thin, but I'm fine with that. I think we'll do a thin mermaid this time around. But just roughly, I'm gonna make her a bit smaller so she'll fit. And then we'll get onto a nicer, oops, did not mean to distort. She's going to be a clownfish. So I'm going to probably, why are you distorting? Oh, that's why. I'm probably going to like do her tail with the inspiration of a clownfish's color. I decided I'm not going to do the fishbowl thing. Might like, you know, backtrack that a little, not backtrack, but like put that on like a back burner for another idea in the future. But the problem is I don't want her to be so straight. I'm gonna kind of, I want to curve the tail a bit. So she looks like she's, you know, kind of, might have to make her smaller again. You know, a clownfish, if you give it, it's a quick Google search. Maybe I can share a picture. It's a little hard for me to do. Let me see. I can try to share a picture real quick. Or maybe bring it up. Let me just, I'll keep my, oops, no, I want my main camera. Give me a second, I'll bring up a picture for you guys. And you can see what a clownfish looks like. They're really cute. If you've ever seen like Finding Nemo, I don't know if you ever saw that. One second. Okay. All right. Clownfish. Finding Nemo was amazing. I actually haven't watched the movie in a long time. You know what it was? My brother was like obsessed with that film when we were kids. I must have watched it like hundreds of times in the span of like, I don't even know, span of like a couple months when it first came out. So I've been kind of sick of it. But recently, like, I have been getting into like older Disney films. I mean, those aren't the oldest films in existence that they have, but Like, I want to see the original Lilo and Stitch before I go see the movie Lilo and Stitch. If that makes sense. Like, the live action. But, yeah. So that's a clownfish. They're cute, aren't they? Very pretty, very, like, orange-esque. And you know what? I kind of want to exaggerate this even more, I think. So to do that, I'm going to exaggerate the pose. So if we're going to do that, this is going to go like this. Kind of. Don't know how long I want her tail to be though, because like some people make them as long as like their legs would be in real life, or even longer, like if they had legs. But yeah, I do want to think that they can bend their fin. So like if her legs were like, see, I'm just measuring for head length. So yeah, that would make sense. So like she could probably bend it at about here. I'm just kind of figuring out where everything has to go. I'm going to bring up a clownfish picture for myself because I went out of it on my iPad so I can see how their tails look. Okay. Obviously clownfish tails aren't as long as like her tail, but I'm basically going to, oh, hi. Welcome to the live stream. So yeah, I think I'm going to just kind of take inspiration from the clownfish's tail, because obviously her tail is much longer. But their tails are interesting. They don't, so like if you have like the traditional mermaid, you typically see like that as their tail fin. But I'm going to kind of make it more like a clownfish is, which a clownfish almost kind of looks like this, like almost like a manatee's. But I think I want, we'll see. We'll see. I think I'm going to give her black hair because it'll be nice against the orange. Yeah. It's hard to estimate, like, especially if you're, like, doing a fish that doesn't have a long tail, how, like, a mermaid's tail would be if they were, like, a clownfish mermaid. Yeah, exactly. How does that work? I know a lot of people still kind of act like they have legs, so, like, if this was, like, the thigh length and those were, like, the, I don't know. That's, like, I don't know at what point, like, I don't know how that would work. You're right, Luca. I don't... You're right. I don't know how the anatomy would work. I've seen pictures of, like, what people have, like, fantasized it to look like. But... Yeah, you're right. You're right, Luca. I don't know. I've seen people, like, come up with, like, fake skeletons for how they think it would look. But I don't necessarily, like, the way they do it is they, like, modify the actual fish skeleton, if that makes sense. No, I'm gonna erase her. That's not good. No, I don't want that. So this is, like, my basic sketch just to kind of see where things are gonna go. But yeah, I've seen, like, fake skeletons that people have come up with. And they're very much, like, I think the hip, like, there's still a pelvis, but it's, like, after that, I don't know what's going on. If that makes sense, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people compare their skeletons to like a manatee's because a lot of people actually speculate like the stories of mermaids come from manatees because like obviously like we don't have proof that, I mean, we don't have concrete proof, I'll say, that mermaids exist. So because of that, a lot of people think it was just like sailors who were like maybe drunk, because, you know, drunk as a sailor. A lot of sailors were drunk, I assume. I don't know. That's probably where that saying came from. But a lot of people assume that's where mermaids came from, like a drunk sailor who was potentially like missing being home maybe with his wife or having women around because women weren't allowed on ships. Thinking about, you know, and then they see a manatee tail. I don't know. Because, like, that's where a lot of people think the mermaid came from. A manatee tail. The ocean. Because they are mammals. So, you know. Oh my god, this is not. I'm going to have to. Yes, that's better. I think I'm going to try to do today's prompt, which is hair. Just because I think the pose kind of lends itself to it. So are going to modify based on what we see here. I'll go back to the face in a second. I think I want to get the body down first. So, this model doesn't have yeah, hair's today's prompt for mermaid, or Mermay. So I guess like, I'm thinking of like, have you seen The Little Mermaid? There's a scene where like I think it's when they're singing Under the Sea. And Sebastian is the one who's talking about he's the one singing Under the Sea, and she's like has her hair all go up in a squid ink is a good idea. I like that. I'd have to look up what squid ink looks like because I haven't. That's not something. Yeah. No, but I like the squid ink idea. I don't know why I'm like struggling with this woman's breasts. I think it's because she's clothed in this pose. Yeah, because like I was definitely gonna go with black. It's a good idea. You honestly, Luca, brilliant. It's gonna look awkward a little bit because she's a thin woman, this woman. Just a little bit. I want this to be smaller, and yet I'm trying to change. Yeah, I know. I never. It's funny, if I'm coming up with like a fresh idea for like a painting, I have to sit and think about it. That's potentially they wouldn't. If the fish goes all the way up to, like the fish part went up to their chest, that would make sense. They wouldn't have it. I don't want an eraser. Okay. Her arms are also really long, this model's. I'm trying not to... It's very hard to draw loosely when you're drawing like this confined. Her body would not do that. Yeah, it's hard to like dolphins too, I think. Like, I'm going to really quickly see if I can find something where I can see how the hips would work here, because I'm deviating from the pose a little bit, so I want to see hips wise where we're going. Because like I think I got it right. It's just a matter of and I think her torso might be just a bit too big. So this is why I love digital art. Because if I was doing this traditionally, I'd probably have to like erase and start all over. Which is fine. But I think for live streams specifically, it helps to like do it digital, because if you have like a limited time, let me see if I can find a pose of like someone, because then I want to actually be a little realistic in that they would have some fat rolls, because like the stomach is bending. Very small, slight fat rolls, because women, when they sit like this, would have some. Yeah, dolphins could. I also think dolphins were probably mistaken as mermaids as well. Like that's where they think mermaids came from. It was just like people thinking they were looking at something, but in reality. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Because it definitely like like especially like deep sea, definitely makes sense. Okay, so if this is her, that's that muscle. I'm gonna struggle a bit here, because we struggle at the beginning. Yeah, I do feel like sirens, like I think for this one, I am going to make the scales go up to the chest. But, yeah, you're right. They typically do look more fish-like, like creature-like. Maybe... Maybe I won't bend the tail. Maybe I'll just bend it slightly. Move that up a little bit. Means this is gonna have to go away for a second so I can just see what I'm doing. Okay, so I want this to kind of go over there. And instead it's not gonna be as harsh as a bend. Yeah, skin would definitely, like, I agree though. Like, I think I am going to make her scales go up, as I said, to her chest. So she won't be as much skin as the traditional mermaid, but I'm going to just flip horizontal for a second. Okay. This, I think, needs to do this a bit more. That goes like that, and then this is what happens when the rough sketch goes away. It becomes harder. Actually, what I'm going to do, since this kind of already decides, there, that looks promising. Yeah. I don't know, because I guess they don't come up for air, so that would make sense, like, biologically. Like, if we were trying to, like, make a case for real mermaids, like, that definitely makes sense. Her arm looks so beefy, which is fine, but I think this needs to move just slightly. Neck, I think. Yeah, dolphins would go to the surface to breathe. Same thing with whales. And I think manatees do it too. I'm not feeling this pose, but yes, I agree. I also do. Are you procrastinating something, Luca? I definitely procrastinate. I am not a fast drawer or anything in the sense. Yeah, that goes like that would go like that. So then this. Like that. You are going to see more of her back just because of the pose. Like, that's going to stick out. But I don't think it's quite as much as I'm making it stick out. Move. No. Move that out a little bit. Ah. Yeah, well. We all are guilty of it, I think, to some degree. I don't know. I'm not liking... What am I not liking? Something's not rubbing me the right way. I don't like this. Like, it kind of just looks like her fin is, like, not part of her body, but, like, something else. I don't know. I think we're gonna go rogue. Just a little. And I don't like that arm either. So we're gonna fix it. You're gonna fix this whole thing somehow. Yeah, I don't like, I think I like the torso. The torso's going well in my opinion. It's the everything else. So we're gonna fix that. No, that means I know I've like, there's not enough room for her arm. I just want to move first so I can figure out what I'm doing down here. I think this needs to go in. Hey! Oh, start a line of motion. Yeah, you're right. That's a good idea. The thing is, though, the girl in the photo is going straight up. I think that's what we're gonna do. I think I'm just screwing myself in too many ways. We'll fix the rest. Let me see how that, okay. I think this is gonna become my new, if we move this, like that, I think that looks much better in the sense. Yeah, I think you're right, Luca. A line of action would definitely help. You know what else would help? I'm going to real quick, and I'm sorry you can see my nose. Real quick, I just want to see Excuse you, Pinterest. Okay. I think I need to look at some mermaid photos, and that is what I'm doing. By mermaid photos, I mean like those people that you know, those people that put the tails on. Like they work as mermaids. You're getting art tips? It's so funny how widely mermaids are throughout like media. Oh. Yeah, I know. It's funny. I have like my good days and my bad days with anatomy. Like some days I'm like decent and then other days not so decent. Today apparently I am not very decent. So, I definitely get it. Pinterest is not being helpful. I just found a fake anatomy of it. Oh. All right, that's my cue to go get the paddle out. I'll be right back. I have to get my paddle out of my bread machine before it bakes. Be right back. I'm back. Sorry. I'm a little nervous about that bread, but it's okay. Worst case, it'll still taste good. But I don't know why I'm struggling with anatomy today, but I am. It's an off day. All right, we'll just see what we can do here. But I think you're right about that line of action, Luca. I kind of want it to be, I don't think I want her to bend her tail. I want her to sort of be like she's swimming up to the surface sort of thing. Maybe. Which means this thing's got to go. Not delete, but maybe just not visible. And I don't want her fin to be like straight down. Oh, why are you distorting? Freeform. Oh, I want uniform. That's why. That's my problem. Okay. I don't know that I necessarily like that one. Let me put this on a separate layer. I think it's gonna, like, if the head is here, it would definitely be like something, it could be like something like that, almost. Okay, we can work with this. We can make, oh, that's why. Let's move it down a little bit so her head and arms have room. All right, let me see what I can do. I'm on the wrong layer. There we go. And I'm like doing weird things like that. Watch me struggle. I should really name this stream Watch Me Struggle. That would be funny. Her hips are a bit narrow. Make them a little bit bigger. Now we're getting somewhere. See how much you helped, Luca? Ooh, she could be. She could be a translucent mermaid. I didn't even think of that either. It's a good idea. Luca, you're with all the good ideas. Well, now the next part that's going to be the struggle is the arms. But we'll do it. It'll be okay. It will be okay. That's what we have to tell ourselves, right? Well, you know what? As I said, I think we all have our days, you know, where we're like good with stuff and other days we're just like not our best. I don't know. I think things change. We're human beings, you know? Let me bring my clownfish back up for myself so I can see the fin. I kind of want to exaggerate it a little bit. And they kind of have like fins that come down. This? I think that makes sense, right? Yeah, I'm happy with that. There's like a, I think it's a dog that's making that sound outside. I have no idea what that sound is. Okay. I think there's something like this. That's just more guidelines for me. I think I want this to be... Yeah. What would work, Luca? I'm so sorry. I even like forgot what I just said. I forgot what I just said, that you're like, yeah, that would work. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Oh, the body works? Yeah. I'm glad it doesn't look like, because I am also like prone to like doing very stiff poses, and I didn't want it to be just like straight down, you know what I'm saying? So I like that the tail kind of has like some dynamic movement to it. This is where we're going to struggle again, because as I said, I don't think anatomy's working with me today. But we'll be okay. Let me see if I can find... something better with the arms. Ooh, you know what would be kind of cool? I was thinking, like, maybe, like... I don't know if that would work with those arms, though. If I put the arms, like, up, I wouldn't do this. But one thought I had was she could already be, like, partially resurfaced, so, like, the water could be there, and, like, a certain part of her body is beneath the water that you're seeing. Because I think I can make things really bright up here and then like kind of more muted here because she'd be underwater. But yeah, long haul. I agree. I don't know. Like maybe I could have her arms come down instead. I know. I'm thinking. I don't know. I'm just like, I think that would be kind of cool if it was like... So like a crocodile swimming around? Yeah, because I did hear they're actually like pretending to drown in certain countries to trick humans to like come and rescue them. Which I kind of find like... What's the word? Like funny, but also kind of not funny. I don't know the answer to that. Like, but, like the word for that. Like, at least for me. I just have to remind myself, like, this is the... So, like... If I'm looking at it from like, I'm just drawing some more guidelines for myself. Like, if that's the shape there, this has to come out here a little more. Because that's like the muscles kind of coming out. I don't know if that makes sense. And then it comes, it's even more subtle than that. It like goes sort of like that. But I think it's a bit longer. Same thing kind of goes here. Yeah, that makes sense to me. So if the arm goes... The neck is kind of even with where the arms... So this has to be even longer. I'm going by anatomy. Anatomy. The struggles of anatomy. Alright, so then that goes like that. Then kind of goes like that. And then if you were to kind of, if you put that like this, I'm completely making this. Oh, this is Procreate. It's $10 on the App Store, I believe. Which is nice. You don't have to pay like a subscription. I think I'm like figuring out the arms somewhat. Somewhat. Arms have always been kind of a struggle for me, to be quite honest. I think that goes up and then this goes up. There we go. That. I think it would help if I had the head here so I can kind of like gauge based on where the head is, where certain other places are supposed to be. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I know. I've been like kind of hovering around this number for a while now, actually, that number of subscribers. While I was on my hiatus, I still would occasionally like check in. But it was like, one day I was like 395, 396, 397. And now I'm kind of thinking something. 1 second. We're going to fix a little something that has bothered my eye. I think I lengthened it a bit too much. That's better. Wait, really? I hit 400? No way. Did I? I can't see because like I'm on... I don't know, you're making me want to like bring up YouTube on my laptop just so I can see. Did I? Oh my god! That's crazy! That's crazy! Oh my god! Was that you, Luca, that just subscribed? Or no, have you subscribed to me for a bit? I don't know. No pressure if you're not. But that's crazy! Oh, I'm so happy. Because I've been like hovering like just below for a while. But that's so cool. Okay. And I just zoomed in accidentally. Where did my picture go? Oh, there it is. Okay. But that's so cool. Thank you for like telling me. Oh, I just had like another dark thought for this. Like it could have been like she's like coming up to like grab someone and bring them if she was a siren. But I'm not making her a siren. Don't want to. I don't know. I'm not like a dark art person. Like I like it, but like I can appreciate it, but I typically draw very bright. I mean, I guess you could still make something sort of dark even though it's like bright colors. Oh, is that what you're talking about with like the crocodile thing? No, that's a good idea. I know. I don't feel like drawing a siren though. I know. I guess because like I just feel like there's so much, like, I don't know. I'm not, like, typically, like, you can draw something dark. Like, the subject can be dark, but the colors can be... I always like bright colors, like, when I'm painting or, like, coloring. That's just, like, kind of my thing that I really like. But, I think we gotta fix this a little bit. You think, Christine? Okay. I don't want her arms to look exactly the same. But I can progress. The head would be very helpful if I had the head. Be helpful if I had a head, right? All right, I just want to make sure the head looks proportionate because I also tend to draw heads disproportionately when it comes to the body. I do see something I could potentially fix a little bit. The body works, but I think, no, leave it the way it was. I was happy with the way it was. Yeah. Okay, so this arm can go... I don't know, I'm just kind of... Unfortunately, her elbow is cut off, so I can't really see what's going on. But, that does not look like... Like, my arms always look so stiff, and I never know what to do about that. Like... I mean, the only way I can really describe how it happens is I can provide another example. Where is my... I had sketches, why can't I find them now? I don't know where it is. I had a drawing. Was it in here? Ah. Like, you can see by example, like, my arms are always... Oh, this isn't a good example, but, like, I feel like sometimes my arms are very stiff looking. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I just always feel like they're stiff, you know? How do I get out of this stack? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm so critical of myself. I think a lot of artists are, whereas like something might look like, I don't know, like something might look good to someone else. It doesn't look good to me when it's my own art. Like, I'm less critical of other people's art, if that makes sense. I don't know. I guess I like hold myself to a different standard. I don't know how else to describe it, unfortunately. Which it's not nice to do to myself, but I try not to be too mean when I am, like... So if this is like where her eye line is gonna be... And then the arm itself, I can kind of see that muscle. Yeah, Luca, I get it. I mean, we all have our preferences. There's certain art I'm not, like, I don't gravitate towards, but I can still appreciate that someone put their time into it. It's just not the art I want to, like, have in my house or, like, look at, you know. We all have preferences. It's part of what makes us human. So, I don't think you'd be human if you, or I don't know. I feel like aliens, not that I'm saying you're an alien, but I'm trying to think of like aliens in outer space. Like, would it make them, are they also like, I don't know, I'm going off on a weird tangent, I'm sorry. I'm like thinking of like, because we say like, oh, that's what makes us human, but would that like make, like, is that what makes, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that. Ignore me. I'm just kind of like, a weird thought occurred to me and then I went with it for a second. I think that needs to be a bit, I don't know, what am I doing? What did I have before? It's not too bad. I think this just needs to be a little bit more subtle. In the sense that Like that kind of goes, that. Yeah, that's kind of how that works. Go like that. That's that trapezius muscle that comes up over the shoulders. It like almost looks like wings. It kind of does that. Of course, I don't know much about anatomy as far as like that goes. I mean, I used to be a nurse, so I know anatomy in that capacity, but like not in others. I don't know. But I think I can. Pinterest, don't do things to me like that. I need to be zoomed in. You. Thank you. Okay. Might work on the boobs again. I don't know. They're okay. This goes like that. That's where the elbow is gonna start. Kind of. Yeah, this woman has very long arms. Elbows also, I struggle with elbows. Something about them, I don't know. I really have to study them. Maybe I'll do arm studies or something in the future. Could do that. But like elbows, I do not like them. Anything with too many joints, I think I struggle with. Like hands, like just joints in general, I don't know. And I'm probably not gonna like this. I'm just... Actually, it's not too bad. One thing I might want to do... I don't know. I just draw shapes until it becomes a body. I love that. No, I agree. Like sometimes I just like I'll like labor over the same part of the drawing. Like that's why like when who was it that said earlier, are you gonna paint like color in this? I wish, but I am a very slow drawer, unfortunately. So if I don't finish this off stream, what I'll do is the next stream that I do in 2 weeks, I'll continue it. So then maybe we can color it together. But for now, we'll be lucky if we get a final sketch. I think that needs to be less straight. That's the other thing. I draw like bodies too... Bodies are curvy. They're not... Like curvy meaning soft. They're not like all straight lines. I mean, some people... You can draw them that way if you want, but... typically when you look at realistic human bodies, they're soft. Although this woman doesn't have a lot of fat on her. When I'm taking the pose inspiration from. Like how like stark that is. Feels like that has to be like that. Honestly though, Luca, that's the best way. Just keep drawing until it becomes a body. The other arm is like, because it's cut off, I can't see how the elbow works. And hands. Ugh, hands. I hate hands. For now, we're going to put hand placeholders until I feel like drawing the hand. But they'll just be hand placeholders. I'll draw them eventually. Which I think the palm should probably be like that size. And then fingers. This is her left hand, so thumb is gonna be like us looking at her, it's her right, but her in her body, this is her left. So, again, these are just placeholders for the fingers. I don't know at what point there will be confident. There will eventually, but right now it's not there. I don't feel like drawing the fingers just yet. I just always feel like their elbows look too pointy. Pointy. That's a bit better. Yeah, I didn't copy the pose exactly because in the pose that I'm looking at as reference, the arms actually cross. But I don't care enough to try to do that. Don't care enough to try to do that. Mostly because the arms are already not in a spot where I could do that. And we'll just have hand placeholders. I love hand placeholders. They're the best. You ever don't feel like drawing like hands at the moment? Just do hand placeholders. All right, I'm actually quite happy with how the body came out. Face we'll have to get to at some point, which I think I'll try to attempt. That's not on this layer. There we go. Okay, I'm actually quite happy with how the body turned out. Thank you, Luca, for like talking me through it. Because honestly, a couple minutes I was like, let's scrap it. Just having some water. Okay, I think sketch face, then do finalized sketch, and then maybe we can start slapping some color, maybe a little bit. We have 40 minutes left, so I think we can probably at least start slapping some color on. But let me just, I might say that and then like hesitantly saying that, because I could say that and then like things don't happen. I'm on the wrong layer again. I'm definitely gonna need a smaller thing, and this is her eye line, which I have to be on this layer. I'm just gonna put some like vague shapes, and then the final I'll like actually refine. Excuse you. If that's her nose. Face, for some reason, I never have any trouble, like, don't worry, this is not the finalized, like, facial features. I'm just, like, putting where I want things. But faces I don't struggle with, I feel like, as much as I do with bodies. I don't know, something about them, don't have trouble with them as much. And then brow, you can't really see brow. Hairline, her hair is going to be floating up. Oh, thank you, Luca. I don't like comparing art, but thank you. I appreciate that compliment, even though it's like, you know, I understand though. Like, I feel the same way when I look at other people's art too. So it's that's sweet of you to say. I just feel bad that you're comparing, but we all do it as artists, so I get it. All right, let's do a finalized sketch. The hair, you're gonna see her whole forehead because I didn't even give her, what was happening? I didn't give her ears. Maybe I'll just slap some on real quick, like where they're supposed to go. Little ears, so we know. Okay, hairline. I think I'm gonna put in a just a vague hairline just so I can see how I want the hair to work, because it's gonna be floating above her. Now, oh, hello. I don't know how I want to do, like, I want to look, I'm going to quickly just look at what, like, what's it called, looks like. Because I like your idea with the ink for hair. So I'm going to see if I can find squid ink, what that looks like. Watch it, like, it's just going to show me pasta, squid ink pasta. Okay, yeah, water squid ink, that's more helpful. It looks very interesting, like very wispy. It kind of looks like, you know how if you have like water on like watercolor paper and then like you put a drop of like ink into it and then you kind of see how it like curves. I don't think I'm going to do squid ink exactly, but I think I'm going to use squid ink as like the inspiration. Hi! Hi, Morella. Did I pronounce your name right? I'm so sorry if I didn't. Yeah, so I think I'm going to use squid ink as the inspiration. I think that would be good for her hair, especially since her tail is going to be orange. Oh, great. I'm glad that I pronounced it right. Because I always like see people's names and I never like know how to pronounce them. So like if I don't say your name, that's usually why. I just get shy because I don't want to like pronounce your name wrong. But yeah, I think I'm going to use ink as the inspiration for her hair. It's not going to be exactly squid ink, if that makes sense. I just want to see. Okay, so her hair, it's like it's kind of hard to like gauge how hair looks underwater. I'm just going to kind of put vague shapes until, it's like it kind of like swirls around itself. It's funny how hair is underwater. Like my hair underwater is I mean, obviously, like I have a lot of hair, so it's not like a small amount, but I don't know how much hair I want to give her. Because like if I give her big hair, I think I'm going to give her short hair. Not everyone has to have big, long hair. But I'm just doing like vague, like wispy shapes for her hair because I don't know how that's gonna work just yet. I think down that would probably be about like here maybe. It's kind of light because I don't really know. I have to look at a couple pictures of hair underwater because I kind of want it to be a cross between like the ink but also like hair. She looks kind of angry from like afar. All right, let's start on like an actual finalized sketch layer. And I think I'm gonna do it, no, I'll keep it in the pink. Adds a little depth of color. All right, wish me luck. I don't want to use my sketch brush anymore, though. Do we want to do ink? It's not bad. I thought I had one that... I have mine, yeah. This. See this one? I think I'm gonna go with that one. All right, let's start with the final sketch. Let's do there. We'll get to hands last because I don't feel like doing the hands right now. I hate hands. I mean, I know I'm not the only artist that does not like doing them, but I don't know. Sometimes I'm in the mood and sometimes I'm really not. How do we feel about this pen? I'm not sure I like this brush. I'm like looking at it. I mean, I like this line, but like those look kind of meh. How are we feeling about this brush? I'm just curious. Because I do have other ones. I also have like some that I have like a Ghibli patch that I bought from someone. They made all these like cute like brushes. Make that small. Like, that one's not bad. Oh, thank you, Luca. I don't know. I'm not feeling that brush though. I think I'm gonna try this Ghibli one. Studio Ghibli. I don't know. Is it Studio Ghibli or is it Studio Ghibli? I think it's Ghibli. I know I said this earlier in the stream, but yeah, I don't know. I guess like the rough texture of the pencil, Luca. And what kind of art do you do, Morella? Morella, did I say it right again? You can correct me. I don't mind. People say my last name wrong all the time. I'm also terrible with names, so that's another thing. I like forget everybody's name that I meet them, unless like I have a reason to, unless I like see you more than like 5 times. I actually like that line. It's not bad. It's fine, just to add some variety. Okay. Sorry if I make weird noises. I do that sometimes if I can't like figure out what I'm doing. I think I want to do something. I know I'm like messing with stuff now. Maybe I shouldn't, but kind of want to see if I can do the fin even more. Yeah, I think I'm gonna skew the fin even more. I kind of like that. Yeah, okay. Oh, wrong layer. I think I need to erase this. Come back to it in a second. Cute. Yeah, I like that much more. And then I think if we're gonna do that, then this needs to move more like that. Makes sense to me. There we go. Take a quick little drinky drink. I think this needs to go up a little bit. Almost like that. Okay. That wrong layer again. I always do that. I'm on the wrong layer. Hi, welcome back, Luca. Ooh, yeah, that's rough. Yeah, I hate when that happens. I'm very like clumsy, so that's definitely. Oh, thank you. I actually made the I tilted the fin. Oh, you lost paint? Oh, that's the worst because like it's not cheap. Paint is not cheap. Like, especially if it's like, I mean, honestly, any quality is not cheap. Like, even the artist grade and student grade at this point, like, it's, what are you painting? I'm sorry I lost paint though. I'm trying to get this. My arm is not being straight. Okay, I think as far as scales go, they're gonna go up her chest, which is what I want. I think I'm gonna exaggerate the fin a bit more, make it a little bit more dynamic. We're going to do that. No, I don't like that way. I kind of want them to match those fins. Ah, okay. Let me look at my clownfish image again, because then I kind of know what I'm doing here. I think the face needs to be adjusted a little bit. So what I'm going to do, I think I want her face to be, I don't know, do you think it would look good with, I think it might look good with 3/4 view. Like she's not looking directly at us, or maybe she should. I also feel like we should have like a fat roll or something. I am on the wrong layer. I still don't know how fat rolls work, so we'll just leave it like that. I have to learn, I have to practice more heavier people. Yeah, I'm happy with how she is coming along. Don't like how that went. Spending all this time on the line work, and I'm going to basically paint over it. I don't typically keep the line, like sometimes I do. It depends on how I feel like it. Like, for example, I'm just gonna pop out for a second. This, I got rid of the line work. I painted into the line work and then eventually got rid of it. This one, however, I did not get rid of the line work. I actually liked it as part of the piece. So it depends, really. I don't know. We'll see how I want to color this thing. Yeah, we'll see how I want to color this thing. Yeah. Maybe if I could, no. I always have trouble with inking on my tablet for some reason. Yeah, I mean, when you paint traditionally, for example, you're going to paint over the sketch. which I do want my, like, I've kind of discovered with my digital drawing, like how I kind of want my style to be is I do want it to be more painterly. So I have acknowledged that in some instances I'm going to paint over the sketch, and I'm fine with that. The only thing I recommend though is that you either take a picture, like if you're doing it traditionally, take a picture of your sketch so that you can see it. Like, so once you cover it with paint, you know what was there before. That's a tip I learned. Like, I actually have a video on YouTube on my channel where I did paint my dog, and I definitely, like, I took a picture of the sketch before I started painting, because if I hadn't, it would have been very difficult to know what I had been doing prior to painting over it. Digitally, what I do is I'll actually I'll copy, like, obviously you can just bring the layer up, like you can look at the layer that has your sketch on it. So don't like delete it or erase it or anything like that. Like, I would always paint on the layer above it, just so that you always have the sketch traditionally or digitally. You can also take a picture of your sketch. I also sometimes will save the sketch as a separate project in Procreate, and then start a new, just because if I don't ever want to lose that sketch for, like, good reasons, obviously. Why is my line work so... Okay, that's better. Probably just the way I was holding it. Or looking at it. I don't know. That's not how arms work, I'm pretty sure. We're getting to the point where I'm gonna have to do hands. I don't want to do hands. Okay. I look at my own hands sometimes. So this is the palm, obviously. I think I'm gonna go on the layer below it, just so I can, like, work on that without, like, messing up my final. Yeah, it's hot here too. I'm in Florida, so we're dealing with heat all the time. But yeah, I don't know. I'm, like, definitely after this stream is over, I'm probably gonna put some air on, because, like, I have the AC on, but it's not, or at least my fan is not on above me. But yeah, I heard that though, like, a lot of I don't know if you're in the States, Luca, but I heard a lot of the northern states right now are hot. I don't know what I'm doing with the fingers. This is her thumb. Yeah, summer, it's coming. I mean, I think it's May 21st or something like that is the first day of summer. Could be wrong, though. And I'm just trying to figure out, though, how I want to do this hand, because You know what? I need a reference. I can't just do a hand. Unfortunately, I wish I could. Can't just do hands, unfortunately. That's not bad. Okay. I have some hand images I can maybe work with. Yeah, I'm drawing on the layer below because I don't want to... I don't think hands are quite that curvy. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, in Florida, the summer is really hot, so I'm not looking forward. I never look forward to Florida summers. And I know some people are like, well, then why would you move here? My family's here, so that's why. But I'm not a big fan of the summers here. Winters, falls, springs, those are nice. Summers, not so much. I think her palm might be too big. Yeah, winter is too cold sometimes. I don't know. It's not ideal. And if that's the case, the thumb goes out like that. Rain is too rainy. We need rain down here. We're in a drought. Unfortunately. We are in a drought, man. I don't know what I'm doing with this hand. I think it needs to be kind of more like that. Yeah. I mean, we're entering Florida's wet season soon. But I don't think soon enough. Although our wet season's also our hurricane season, so I'm not exactly excited for that either. Oh, really bad flood? Yeah, we had bad hurricanes last year. A lot of people lost things. It wasn't good. Oh, okay. Like, that's like a real, like, not something you guys have often. Wow, okay. I am struggling with these fingers. Struggling. Don't think that's supposed to be. You're not erasing. Yeah, we had flooding from the hurricanes by me, but I was lucky because I'm slightly elevated in my area. But, like, unfortunately, I'm not that far from the water. So people, like, just below my street, like, literally a block away, lost so much stuff. Lost, like, their homes. Not their homes. Their, like, furniture and stuff because their homes were flooded. And now this year, so many people are trying to sell, like, in the spring. I want that. I need to get rid of that. I don't know why I'm doing that. And that's not how that works. Oh, Siri, I'm not asking you anything. Oh yeah, you see interesting things because of like the winds and stuff. Yeah, definitely. We saw that here too. Everyone's stuff was on the street. I felt so bad for these people. I live in an apartment building, so like my stuff is like high up, far away. Not a problem. This hand is looking really weird. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like these fingers need to be up a little bit based on what... no, don't do that. No, don't do that. I want to move it slightly. I really don't know what I'm doing with these fingers. I'm just trying. Trying to do something with them. I feel like they're a little long. And this is why I love digital art. I love traditional art too, but I don't think I wasn't in the mood today to like be humbled like that much. I feel like traditional art humbles me so much. I mean, digital art does too, to a degree, because like you still need to know like certain things, but traditional art humbles. It humbles. I mean, it's not a bad hand. Is it the best hand I've ever done? No. I think that needs to be a bit smaller. Maybe moved. Okay, it's not a bad hand. Not my most favorite hand, but it's not a bad one. And we'll add some lines and stuff. I get what you mean. Like, none of us here really want rain, but at the same time, we don't want fires either, because we're under like a fire watch right now down here, and we don't usually get forest fires, so it's definitely scary. Fortunately, like, as I said, I haven't had any fires like near my apartment. But my family in New Jersey has had fires because like not at their house, but like in their area because of how dry it is there too. It's not good. Not good, man. All this extreme weather. I think I'm gonna go back to my sketch brush just to like fix this hand because I didn't like how the other brush was like operating while I was doing that. Okay. This hand is going to be interesting. We have about 5 minutes left, but I might go over a little bit just to finish the hand, and then we'll see. Either I'll finish the sketch and leave it for the next. I might put a poll up or something. You know, basically saying, you know, if you guys want, asking if you guys want me to just color this next stream or, you know, whatever you want. Because I'm impartial as far as that goes. Like I could color this next stream, or we could do something else. It'll still be May, so could do whatever. I don't know what I'm doing. This is just a plate. Like, I found another hand that I want to actually put in this, but to make that bigger. And this side is going to be a little different. Ooh, I smell bread in the other room. My bread machine. Well, I hope you guys don't flood this year. I do, like, no one, like, deserves to have their home, like, basically taken from them, you know? Or, like, their stuff gone. I feel for these people, truly. I mean, you did say it was, like, a once-in-a-100-year thing, but we've been getting a lot of once-in-a-100-year things recently, I feel like. Hey, Beat Blast. I'm gonna be ending this soon. Just trying to finish this up, the sketch up a little bit. But I'll be hanging on here for a bit longer. Just to get this done. All the hands are also being a struggle right now. I don't know. I'm just trying to get something down so I at least have something and clean it up later. I think what needs to happen here what am I doing? Oh, this thing. I think that a bit longer. I think that makes sense. And let me go back to your hand. It's like this. This should oh no, not bad. In my country, right now it is 3 p.m. or as some other countries might say 1500 hours. So 1500 hours or 3 p.m. as Americans would say. I don't know if other countries say that. But yeah, here. Usually I end the stream on Saturdays at about 3, but I just want to finish the sketch, so I'm going over a little bit. Going over a tiny bit. I have to guess where you're from. Can you at least give me like a continent? Because that's a lot of places I have to like guess. Or are you asking Beat to guess where you're from, Luca. "12:31 p.m. How does that make sense? I thought you guys are ahead of us. Am I wrong about that? I might be wrong about. I mean, not that I don't believe you, but okay, that's interesting. Okay, so then I know nothing about time zones. Asia is ahead. So then I only know so many Asian countries off the top of my head. My poor American geography training from years and years ago. So Beat Blast is in India. Luca, you're not in India, right? Or are you in India too? If not India, my next guess would be... Asia's so big. Like Middle East Asia or like Asia. Yeah, I know the continent, but like you have the Middle East and then you have like Far East Asia. Because like Asia's huge. So like for me to go through every country that's there. Alright, can you give me another clue? Oh, sorry, Middle East. Okay. There's a lot of countries in the Middle East too. I'm only gonna guess. No, because I'm Armenian, so. But I feel like a lot of people like. Are you from Turkey? Are you in Turkey? Or one of the I don't know. Yeah, let me try. I'm gonna guess Turkey, but then I have some other ideas. Wrong. Okay. Syria? I'm guessing Syria because, like, just on a lucky guess, because, like, my grandmother's originally from Syria. Or Lebanon would be my next guess after that. I give her somewhat pointed ears. I think it makes sense because she's like a mythical being. Oh, Saudi Arabia is close. Okay. I don't know. I can picture the area, but I'd have to like... Oh, that's a good guess, Beat Blast. That's a good guess. I go with what Beat Blast is guessing too. We have family like in Dubai and stuff. Oh, okay. See, Beat Blast got it before me. I wonder though, am I making her hair too, her hairline too? No. No, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, because like, you know what? It should have been But like, it's funny, I don't immediately go, when I think of the Middle East, I think of the countries like my family are from. So that's why I tend to lean towards guessing those. But like, United Arab Emirates is like a very, like, no, like it's known well in the United States. Like we know it, like if you ask someone to point to it, they're more likely to like be successful than like some of the other countries in that area. But like point to it on a map. But yeah, I tend to just guess like my families because and like people I know. But eventually I would have gotten there. Eventually. It would have taken me some time, but I would have. I don't like that cheek cut. Like it. That's better. All right. I didn't even like do this area yet. I think anatomy wise that's gonna, I think that makes sense. I don't know. I'll play with that later. Go back to the hair. It caught my eye because I hadn't like gone there yet. But yeah, a lot of family and friends of our family are from the Middle East. We have friends whose daughter live in Dubai actually, and so like I'm aware of like the area probably a bit more than most Americans. Good food. Best food, honestly. I love Middle Eastern food. But I want to give the poor girl a face. Poor thing has no face. Alright, she at least has part of a nose now. Just trying to put that little line for some. I'm gonna probably end the stream soon, Beat Blast. I just want to finish this, but I mean, if you guys want to play it in the chat, as long as it's, you know, kept clean, I don't really care. Definitely need a smaller. That's kind of hard. I think travel anywhere. What about you, Beat? Out of those options? If you had a choice. Yeah, same. I just think it's, I don't know, like, I don't need my lifetime favorite snack. I think I get tired of it after a while, you know? Whereas, like, if I could travel anywhere, I could try different snacks or food or whatever. Yeah. I don't know, I'm like, I think it would just, yeah, I would get sick of the food eventually if I had the same snack forever. Like a lifetime supply. I mean, granted, I would never go hungry, which would be nice. Like, that's, like, not a fear, but I feel like some people, like, if I needed food, they'd be nice and give me some. Hmm. Oh my god, she doesn't have another eyebrow, and here I am. Honestly, though, I would take being able to draw the other eyebrow the way I need to, so that it matches the other. Although I don't think it's that bad. I do want her nose to be a little bit bigger. Just a tiny bit, not too much. The best advice I have ever received. That's hard. I would have to say, like, it's not really something someone told me. It was just kind of something I came to, like, the realization myself, if that makes sense. Or, like, maybe I read it somewhere. But, like, there's always going to be people who don't like you. You know, there's always going to be someone who wants to, like, for no reason is just going to be hard to get along with. So you're best off just being yourself, because then you don't have to, like, you're not trying to cater to someone who is probably going to hate you anyway, if that makes sense, or not like you anyway. I don't know if that makes sense. What about you, Beat Blast? Definitely gonna have to work on this hair when I'm coloring it. It's not coming out the way I would want it to. Oh yeah, that's good advice, Beat. I feel this. I definitely feel that way. Like, when they say, like, you'll never. I guess it's like you'll never work a day in your life if you're doing what you love. I do believe that, because in the end you're pursuing, like, what you were put in this world to, like, do, or what you're passionate about. So I definitely agree with you there. So what's your passion, Beat Blast? What are you pursuing? I think that's cool. That's better. Okay. All right. Oh, that's nice, Beat Blast. Photography is definitely a great art form. I agree. Now you're gonna paint on a plate, Luca? I'm glad. I finished my sketch, so I'm actually gonna wrap this up. I will be on in 2 weeks from today, same time. So I believe that's May 17th from 1 to 3. If anything changes, obviously, like, I'd let you guys know ahead of time. I am going to try to post a video next weekend. If I don't, it'll be, the first one will be the week after the next live stream. So the 24th. We might continue this on the next live stream. I'll put a poll up, and if you guys want, you can vote on it, or you can, you know, let me know on the comment section or something in this video. But I'm hungry. I smell fresh bread, so I'm going to end this here. Thank you, Luca and Beat, for hanging out with me, especially you, Luca. You were here with me the whole stream. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day and a good weekend. Bye.